inaugural year and our second year all rolled into one, but we kind of figured we'd have a little bit more to show if we put 2 years together. So a little background on the project. We came up with this idea, the Chamber Member Services Committee, 2 years ago, and started working on how can we recognize great citizens of West Plains. We threw a lot of ideas around, and basically what we came up with and the geography on it is we decided to dedicate the square to people that have received national notoriety from West Plains. Okay, so all the plaques that are going to be going around the square in the next several years are going to be people that have gained national recognition. We decided to dedicate Washington Avenue to citizens whose name is synonymous with West Plains and have helped West Plains develop into the community it is today. West Main Street is going to be dedicated to our Citizens of the Year. So that's kind of the layout of the land here. We're going to go ahead and get started with our actual 2012 recipients. Now, every year at our annual awards banquet, we're going to announce 2 more recipients, plus the Citizen of the Year to be recognized. So we're going to start with 2012, then we're going to go to 2013. So our first nationally recognized person for 2012 was a pretty easy choice for us. It was Porter Wagoner, and I'll let you know that his plaque is the first one along the walk here, right here. Eventually these are all going to be kind of connected, but it's going to take several years, only doing 2 or 3 at a time and that. So Porter's not with us to receive anything. So we're going to go ahead and move on to Washington Avenue. Our first recipient on Washington Avenue, and I'm going to let you guys read the plaques along the walk, but a very, very important man in the development of West Plains, Mr. Bob Neathery, and we've got his granddaughter, Sean Marhefka, here. If you don't mind coming up to accept a little commemorative plaque. These plaques are the actual handy wallet-sized plaques of the ones we have on the light poles. So. Okay, our Citizen of the Year for 2012 is Reid Grigsby. Reid, could you come up here, please? Thank you. By the way, I do need to thank a few people before we get on to 2013, but Joanne Stroh-Snyder, of course, our chairman this year. Dr. Josh Cotter and the South Central Career Center, their welding class and their automotive class helped us design and make the brackets these plaques are mounted on. And Josh is our installer. I'd also like to thank Laser Innovations and Howell County Outpost. They actually did the laser etching of the plaques themselves, and I think they turned out great. So. Okay, moving on to 2013, our nationally recognized person that we honored for that year is Jan Howard. Jan cannot be here today, but she is aware of the award, and she is thrilled and humbled. She wanted us to pass that on to everybody. She may be here next month?
December.
December for the Christmas parade?
Yes.
Okay, she may be here for the Christmas parade in December, and we'll get her plaque then. Okay, moving on to Washington Avenue, another citizen whose name is synonymous with West Plains, Missouri. I've been to several places in the country, and when I tell them I'm from West Plains, one of the first things they ask me is, do you know Joe Bill Dixon? And I say yes. I ran with him, behind him actually, 30-something years ago. So, Coach Dixon, if you don't mind.
Like Jan said, I'm thrilled and humbled. I really appreciate this. On behalf of my family and my deceased wife, Judy. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Coach. And for West Main Street, our 2013 Citizen of the Year, Mike Topliff.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Santa. I mean, again, we're going to have it's probably going to be a little while, but down at Osby, the Small Business Incubator, we're going to be having a chamber after-hours event tonight for Oktoberfest, starting at 5, going till 7. But that'll kind of give you guys time to kind of walk around and check out the different plaques. We've got, like I said, a couple on Main Street, a couple on Washington, and a couple going around the square here. Our hopes is to fill them up and leave a legacy for future generations. But I would like to thank everybody for coming out today on behalf of the Chamber of Commerce.